Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And looking at the Hornets, there was no rust on them at all coming into the regular season. They were in mid-season form from day one. What a start it's been for them. Andre Iguodala. Scoring has gone down in recent years, but he's one of those guys, Shaq, night in, night out. You'll see his numbers in all the columns on the stat sheet.
An older guy, Ernie, but the Warriors are a whole different team with him on the court. He's a top-notch perimeter defender. And my favorite part, he says it just comes naturally. Wow.
Don't you, do you have to teach somebody to play defense, or are you born with that desire to play defense?
Well, defense is an ability that you want to have. You want to be able to say, you know what, I stopped this guy, I can't stop this guy, I will stop this guy. Not a lot of guys want to play defense.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan, who's got the call.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season.
What's up, guys? I'm back at you with another MyLeague game. Hopefully we can keep this winning streak going. Let's see.
Last year, they lost both of them.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Inside, you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Now Curry. He hits it from 9. We talked about what happened between these two teams last year, Steve. It was a pretty one-sided affair.
Yep, they just had a hard time finding anything that worked against these guys, Kevin. They really did. It was tough for them.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Iguodala outside, Lee outside. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Walker against Curry. 5 on the clock. It's on target from behind. Curry's got his second basket of the night. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Iguodala outside. Left side Curry. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Stevenson dishes to Jefferson. Takes it from 10. Bank shot. No good.
Come on.
2 or 3 here to start out the game. Iguodala kicks to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. Right side, Lee pulls up on the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Lee's got his first 2 points. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Walker with it. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Pass to Jefferson. On the wing, Stevenson. Can't get it to go.
Come on, Stevenson.
Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Now, Kevin, I'm all for aggressive defense, but they were over the top in that game and wound up in a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it, Kevin as well. There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
Well, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late.
Whoa, Bogut, what are you doing?
Going on in the NBA all over the place, and they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season, they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. Brandon Rush, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot.
Oh, what? Ah, man.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Warriors, 4th.
I guess time will tell if they,
you know, those little chart things still don't pop up when they talk about that.
One of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Livingston passes to Spates. Here's Neal, covered by Barnes.
I honestly should have just put that up.
Lets the 3 fly. Count the bucket. Roberts got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of a numerical guide as to who to target in free agency, because they aren't usually a big player in that respect.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he was disruptive defensively, too, Kevin, really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
And we know the Hornets definitely aren't as big a player in most free agent markets. That's pretty clear, small market team. They're usually at the bottom of the league in payroll. But they are making the most of what they spend now with their analysis. So trying to level the playing field.
Oh, okay, we got it.
Good by Neal.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release.
Oh, get down to the ground, noob. Too bad he couldn't convert.
They won that game against the Suns.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Can't cash in.
Oh, what? Come on, man. Can't be missing those.
And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Hornets lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with number 2.
Tune in next Wednesday, November 19th. Tim Duncan and the
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start.
Come on, Curry, give me the ball. You know you want to. No! Oh, yeah, good job, Curry.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Von, and it's Maxiel in at the 5, roaming the paint.
No. Why don't you guys ever run it? And no, give it back. I was way too early. Oh, and I still made it.
Excellent motor. He's tough around the basket area. I think he could be a double-double guy. And his outside shooting provides an interesting wrinkle offensively.
Bogut, and
I'm jumping on the way back there, and I'm nowhere near the hoop.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
And Walker kicks to Butler. Walker against Curry. Walker's shot is off.
Oh, come on.
Right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Iguodala, and he uses the glass on the layup. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats."
That's going in.
Plays I live for. Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks. Hornets leading by 3. Walker dishes to Stevenson.
Oh, good foul.
history of high school basketball in New York State. And that's something when you consider, Clark, the great players who came before him.
Yeah, to be at the top of that list says a lot about his high school career. He actually led Lincoln High School. Four straight city basketball championships. There's a reason his nickname is Born Ready.
Al Jefferson is checked in for Jason Maxiel.
And for Stevenson, despite the high school accolades, questions about eligibility and off-the-court issues caused many colleges not to recruit him. And after one season at Cincinnati, he slid to the second round of the draft, but he's really become quite a player.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. Almost, but it rolls out. Charlotte's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Walker the pass to Stevenson. Butler against Green. Butler kicks to Walker. Pass to Stevenson. Unloads. And the rebound goes to David Lee.
But for Lance, you know, he fell into the right situation in Indiana. A team that was patient, worked with him to help develop his talent. Paul George is in that starring role there for the Pacers for the foreseeable future. And I think Lance perhaps wanted to move on to Charlotte to see how he could handle being the main guy on the team.
Lee, that's good. 1:49 left in the second quarter. And here's Walker. The dish to Vonleh. Shot clock at 6. Stevenson passes to Butler. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from the wing.
Oh, good rebound, Jefferson.
He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Lee. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 1:11 left in the first half. And the slam dunk by Rush.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Picked by Williams. There's a good screen. The shot is off. Will come the other way. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Barnes can't get it to go. Charlotte in the lead. And Roberts kicks to Dunleavy. And that's good for 2. Dunleavy's got his first basket of the night.
Not what they drew.
I need to use Dunleavy more. That's a definite.
Livingston dishes to Green. Barnes sets a screen for Green. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. No good from Spates. Here's Roberts. And here's Neal outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Hornets on top. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, you know, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, guys, what he gives this team is an edge. I mean, he gets into the arena, he just lights it up, and I thought that first half he really had it rolling.
You know, he doesn't just give them
Oh, yeah.
he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. I mean, he's a special player to have around.
So it's the Warriors now. 4-point game. It's Lee and Bogut inside. One out the wings. It's Iguodala and Barnes. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. Bogut with a screen on Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes passes to Iguodala. Shoots. The Hornets pull it in.
Al Jefferson last season posting about 22 points and 11 boards. Still not selected as an all-star. And when you think about it, Big Al undoubtedly one of the most productive players never to receive an all-star nod.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. He kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc.
No freak. Oh, about to be pissed.
Good rebound there, but overall they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Walker with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up.
That was way too early.
Second chance effort. Bogut with the block.
What the? No foul?
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke.
Oh, okay, Lance.
Choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr. This is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was
almost a backcourt violation.
As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris. Stevenson dishes to Jefferson. Shoots from the right block. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Al Jefferson. Warriors trail by 5.
I feel like Al Jefferson should have more than 6.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, a breakthrough season for Lance Stevenson, the former 2nd-round pick out of Cincinnati. He was an all-star candidate. Did not make it, but was really close. Improved in just about every category as well.
Biombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Curry wide open, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
And Lance Stevenson was one
that was a bad pass. Oh.
Last year, certainly worthy of all-star consideration. He upped his rate of scoring, assists, rebounding. He was fantastic as a rebounding guard.
Oh my gosh.
30 pounds, he knows how to use that frame.
You think they're gonna do one thing, then they do a turnaround fadeaway and they do another.
From the field, he clearly is one of the up-and-coming players in the league.
Conley kicks to Butler. They set the pick. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Stevenson, you look at his career numbers. Steve, he's dramatically improved his field goal and three-point percentages pretty much every season.
Yeah, he just has a great love for the game, Kevin. A flair for the dramatic on the court, but most importantly, the dedication to strive for greatness.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And then for Charlotte, Maxio comes in for Vonleh. That's Dunleavy in for Jimmy Butler. The Warriors, guys, with the acquisition of Andre Iguodala, possesses one of the elite starting 5s, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, and the numbers prove that, Kevin. Their starting 5 was right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, you know, the big thing is just getting the bench more involved and trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Nope, not today, Curry. Oh, try to steal it from behind. Get off me.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Maxio sets a screen for Walker. Stevenson outside. The pass to Dunleavy. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And I think, you know, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry. But when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, the coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the floor.
Here's Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Now here's Walker. To the inside. Biyombo. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Biyombo's got 4 this quarter.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry kicks to Barnes. Green passes to Iguodala. Iguodala right side. Again, Iguodala missing. Here's Stevenson. Cannot hit.
Oh, that would have been nice if that would have went in.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Inside, you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Gary Neal is out there with Hairston, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Hairston kicks to Butler. Releases. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Butler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. Warriors trail by 11. Livingston dishes to Spates. Spates sets a screen. Curry passes to Spates. He feeds it to Livingston. Up top, Curry, covered by Hairston. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the shot is long.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Spates. Good on the 13-footer.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Neal. Passes to Hairston.
Oh, I thought that was going to bounce off Jefferson.
He dishes it to Jefferson. The 9-foot shot.
Oh, my gosh. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
To Neal. The feed to Jefferson. Charlotte moving it around. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
The Warriors packing on.
I wanted Jefferson that you went up and under, and instead he does a turnaround fadeaway.
I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine one of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed.
You know, you would think with Steve Kerr being the coach, you would think they wouldn't have him on commentary.
And now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And the Hornets making a change.
Oh, okay.
Checked in. Hornets leading by 11. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Neal's got the ball. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Gets a very good look.
I thought that was Bismack Biyombo for a second. That's why I was like, oh, crap.
Faced with their planned arena site on the piers. Political bureaucrats, financial issues, and the cost of renovating the piers. But with their new site, those issues pretty much gone. Easy to see why they went in another direction.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that
Get off me, Curry.
made the layup possible.
And it's Walker penetrating to the right side. This is Daniil. Green with the rebound.
And for the Warriors, a new line called the Central Subway, under construction, is expected to have a stop a block away from the new arena, so really good public access when that happens. And that's really good to hear, especially for Oakland fans still hoping to attend the game.
Takes a three, and another three for Golden State.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Walker against Curry. Left side Jefferson. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Jefferson, a screen on Curry. Pass to Jefferson. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here is Livingston. Pass to Curry.
Oh, what? Oh, come on.
Green left side. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Good.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offense.
I wasn't even looking at the shot clock. There's not even enough time. Well, actually, there is enough time. It's just we're not going to let that happen.
7-foot shot, and the shot is good.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to